Hey, how's it going? Dan Mayo here. This is RuMayoNation Season 3, Episode 7. Titles. Let's go! Come on, England!
England! You tell us something your mum doesn't know. Yeah.
Yes. How are we doing? As I say, it is Dan Mayo. This is RuMayoNation. This is Season 3, Episode 7. It is Monday the 6th of July on the date of recording, straight after England have just knocked out Mexico from the most corrupt World Cup of all time, perhaps, probably. Because Donald Trump just keeps saying, no, I don't think he should be suspended. We shouldn't have Ronaldo missing the big games against China. They didn't play China, so the word I say is Trump. And now it's Flo Balogun, great guy. Red card, no. Suspend that card. He can play against Belgium. It's the most confusing tattoo. It's like a dream catcher, but it looks a bit like the guy from Trailer Park Boys. Someone just walked past. I've got a window in front of me. Yes. Yeah, they've just overturned this geezer's red card because he's from America. And they're like, well, no, we'd really rather he weren't suspended, actually. Cheers. It's so bent, isn't it? But England won. It was a good game, to be fair. No, I didn't get up in the fucking AMs to watch it. Well, I did get up AM, 6 AM. Drinks on me, in me. Fuck that, man. And do you know what? Good job, too, because it ended up getting delayed by an hour as well. It didn't kick off till TUM. So that would have been TUM, 3:45 plus 10 to 3. Half time, 3:05. Man, it would have finished to about 4, which would have been bullshit. So, set an alarm, put some instructions down for Bill and Ben over their alarms, saying England versus Mexico instructions on landing, went outside, A4 paper, get your shit together. I'm going to put the game on at 6:30. Basically, get dressed, chuck some food down your gob, be more or less ready to rumble by 6:30. I'll see you in there. Be quiet because Libertine will still be asleep. And then we put it on at 6:30, didn't go to extra time, finished at 8:15, off they went to school after washing up their bowls of cereal and getting rid of the milk, which they seem to think is an art exhibition rather than bin worthy, because whenever they finish a bottle of milk, they'll fucking deconstruct it like they're in some sort of Michelin star restaurant, bottle, cap, that little silver foil bit as well, by the way, they love just sort of placing delicately on a counter somewhere, rather than just putting it in the fucking bin. And I know the recycling bin was full of the sort of duo bin thing we got, which means, of course, option number 1, you realise that's going to be the recycle bag full, take it out, put the milk in, tie it up, put it in the bin on the way out. Or option B, or the, otherwise known as the only fucking possible thing they're going to do, just stick it in the non-recycling part and make it someone else's fucking problem. Okay? Yeah, then off they went. And I did say to them, look, lads, if it goes to extra time penalties, just go to school late and the school can suck their mum. And it is what it is. Hello? What are you doing here? Yes, this is raw, not an adhood medication still, because my LVANS hasn't arrived yet, but my monitoring form warning has. Hey, please complete your ADHD monitoring form, I swear. ASAP Rocky, or we'll basically boot you out of the fucking titration process, elbow you in the back of the head for like a 12-6. It's like, hey, it ain't arrived yet. So going raw. And with that, I'm having a little energy drink. It's a Celsius. I've not had a Celsius before, but Theo Von drinks them. And I'd love to have his hair, although I think he had a transplant. And it's like, motherfucker, man. What a waste of bed space. His hair was lovely to start with. I might go for one more dance. You might notice my hair's a bit unkempt if you're watching it on YouTube, which you can, and I encourage. I don't know. I might try one last dance, man. Because I do have a buzz cut, for those who just listen only. It's not great on top. It's not a full shopkeeper head where it's not really thick back and sides, but it's thicker back and sides. I know it's just going to be... My eyes are closed. This is important. There's going to be this bullshit mid-space, but whenever you grow out a buzz cut, it looks fucking Greek island of horrendous, and there's nothing you can do about it. And my hair might be a bit too shit on top now for it to even look good once I'm there. So we'll see. We'll see how we go. I remember I stubbornly said I wasn't going to cut my head to my birthday years ago. Ended up getting to like shoulder length. I did have birthdays, but I just thought, fuck it, when in Rome. But I don't know. We'll see. I went on a chat GPT with my wife. She has the advanced one. She pays a little subscription things. Let me just try this, by the way. So it's Sparkling Sunset, which is apt because we've got another heatwave due. And no, I don't want one. Thank you, weather. Well, that's good shit, you know. Mango passion fruit flavour. It's got 7 vitamins in it. Natural flavours. Hey, do you think if ants were to play football, they'd play a 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1 formation because they're just so used to walking in a straight line? I don't know, man. There you go. Thanks for Theo Von. Worst impression ever. It feels more like it feels cleaner than a Monster. Pierluigi. It's got 200 milligrams of caffeine, and there's not the rhetoric. Oh, we have got a bit of rhetoric. Celsius trademark. Power active lives every day. Our day. Stay active and refreshed with Celsius. Still trademarked in case you were wondering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 words ago. Still trademarked. Just 1 calorie. Not even enough. 0% sugar. Preservative free. Living fit is not just about fitness. Fitness pizza in your mouth. Fitness in your...
No, not the arse.
It's a mindset and a lifestyle embodied by those who push through the last set and make the most of our day. Keeps it simple, keeps it slick. I don't think this is like a fitness drink, though, is it? Do you know what I mean? Fitness caffeine up in your business. You some business?
I want to do some business.
Yeah, so I might go one last dance on the Barnet. I don't know yet. Went on ChatGPT, ran a few numbers, took a few pictures. Looks like what you'd find on a Turkish website for a guy who went in with his life needing to be turned around. And I was like, look, I don't need in the prompt. Look, I don't need dreams of Hollywood. It grows out grey on the back and sides. I imagine it probably like grey-ish, quite a bit of grey on the sides. Probably would do on the top as well, be now. It's not the thickest on top, so I don't need you to show me fucking some Giuseppe Barnet where it's just like, you know, could be made out of fucking horsehair. Like, be realistic. The first one hit me back with, I was like, look, if it would look like that, I'd do it in a heartbeat. It won't. Heartbeat. Why do you miss it that my follicles are shed? So I was like, okay, right, you're doing this Streams of Hollywood shit. It ain't gonna look like that. So I was like, also, can you adjust my hairline because not 12-year-old Indian boy? Okay? Duck down, shows them the widow's peak / having a thorough search. Then when it comes back with, it look like a fucking 1940s footballer, Jack Charlton shit with a comb over. I'm like, bruv, it won't be that bad either. Somewhere in the middle. And then I got bored and gave up. So we'll just see. We'll see how I feel, man. I'm going to go out for a bit, see what it's saying. The main thing is the upkeep. I buzz it every week, every 2 weeks, which does my head in. I might still have to do that though, still, because the back and sides will grow thicker and out more, and then I'll look like Sven-Göran Eriksson, which is not ideal. Okay? But yeah, we'll see. Maybe one last dance. If not, I'll just buzz it off. Fact is, I'm comfortable with it buzzed. I like it buzzed. It might not look how I want it to look when I grow it out, and then I'll give up, and that's fine. But yeah, speaking of Sven-Göran Eriksson, England look good, man. They did well. Mexico, the altitude, taking the Viagra, obvious dick jokes. I'm better than that. But yeah, some adversity to come through, getting a man sent off, which is not ideal when you've got to do a lot of running in a really humid place. Just fucking pissed down, add heat. Couple of penalties either way. I think all were correct decisions, as was the red card, by the way. I think I've seen somewhere that Henderson has like broke his arm. Good lad, good card tricks, but probably not anymore. Sleight of hand's going to be lacking. Did he fuck himself, did he? How about Harry Kane's interview, by the way? Did you see what he's lost his voice? It's like Evan Baxter in fucking Evan Almighty.
When the mayor demanded
Jordan Henderson update after freak injury. So I think someone put something in the WhatsApp about this, actually. I've got to be honest, I don't think it makes much of a difference compared to the impact he's going to have on this tournament anyway. I don't really fully understand why he's gone. Because I think Miles Lewis-Skelly should have gone for a start. Forsay. Oh my God. Bill saying Forsay absolutely sends me, by the way. Right, I'm going to have to delve into X here, which is risky because it's just a lawless place. Insert gif of Flanders looking away from naked H's. I just see someone giving slander against Big Gabby, and that can stop. Henderson. Norway knocks out Brazil, which was crazy. I watched it. Haaland's a monster. 2 great goals. Right, here he goes. Oh, that's Dan Burn. That's not Hendo. Me and Hendo go back years. Oh, don't tell me he fucks it jumping over the adverts. He does. Ooey, yeah. Bends his arm the wrong way. Reminds me of that one with the skateboarder. Do you remember that went round back in the Dizzle where the skateboarder goes down and it bends the wrong way and you just see white expand out of the inner elbow? I don't care.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
And it's like, ugh. Yeah, he's fucked his arm there. Card tricks off the menu. Send him home. Bring Miles Lewis-Skelly back. And where I started so many separate points there, we're going to work this back with the breadcrumbs. Herbert, I'm here, boy. Okay? I'm here, Herbs. I think. Am I? What is it, Skunk?
Was it Skunk?
Yeah, Harry Kane's interview. He's like, Herbs, this really good run. It was just all about intensity and working hard.
Yeah, Jordan, my place is gone. Hendo just fell over there. I think it's okay. Just something to do with his arm. We had to fight.
And then it fucking reminds me of that Dutch TV show where the guy's like, it's not just about physical attraction. Sometimes it's about sweet words. And he's got this fucking ridiculous voice because his vocal cords are injured. And the guy doesn't know. I think he turned up late to the taping. Didn't realise everyone in there was going to be like a fucking, like they're talking into one of them voice modulator things. Here's a clip. Do you know, I'm going to try and do a little vid in vid, which is always a bit of a faff to line it all up. So I'll do some clicking, just ignore that. It really helps me sync it up. By the way, let's just see what the algo's saying on X, because I've put Hendo injury in. So clearly I'm here for the football news. Guarantee. Let's see how many thumb swipes it takes until I see some sweet norks. Right. 1 thumb flick. 2 flum flicks. 3 flum flicks.
If you're counting.
4 flum flicks. There you go. This is clean. This is like... There they are. There they are. Imagine hitting 31 and still looking like this. I'm just going to check what they mean by that. Huh? But the thing is, now I lingered. You know it's going to take less than 3 thumb flicks. Now, do you know what's consistent? Do you know what's going to be the worst bit? I should really click on that and see what the replies are saying. You know someone is asking Grok to do heinous shit with this picture. Come on. There's going to be one. Also, by the way, making it like 31's a fucking an old one. Okay, we don't need that negativity. Both 30s is the fact. Me and her, you know. Well, actually, I've just turned 30. What are you? Don't worry about it. It's just 30s is the fact.
No, both in our 30s is the fact.
Yeah, and people just replying with there. It's like a competition down here, and I'm happy to judge. Picture of matey boy smirking at his phone, basically the exact same face. I was probably pulling a while ago. Salma Hayek's made a fucking appearance. A pigeon with a massive gat in some sort of yoga studio, because obviously why would that not be there? There it goes. Right, that's a nice way of summing it up. I'm going to save it there. Where was I? Weird Dutch guy with his weird voice.
Do you know anything about
Dutch sweet words? I think he said something like sweet words, and the guy just fucking loses his shit. It's hot as fucking balls today as well, so we know that affects battery because of the ions being fired quicker. Because, right, no, I don't want to lock the screen. I want to do the opposite. I want to screen record. Dr. No vocal cords. I've just realised I clicked but didn't press play on the Dubry.
Precies gebeurd bij jou, Marijke?
Ik ben opgenomen voor een goedaardig spel. Ik ben geopereerd.
Right, so she's fucked her spine, which is obviously, far from ideal. She's really sad about it, and rightly so. It gives her a few minutes.
Dadelijk bij jou terug. Valer, jij ging naar het ziekenhuis. Behandeling. Ja, wat was dat precies? Excuseer.
Ik heb dus enorm veel last van keelontsteking.
Okay, so he's had tonsillitis issues, a pain in his throat, and do you know what? The guy don't even last. Like, okay, you give him the initial shock. To be fair, apparently, I feel like this. I remember always watching it and thinking it was a bit of a satire. Let me just on my digression pad, because I am going raw, baby. We are talking about Harry Kane. It's worth remembering that while we discuss this Dutch guy's tonsils. Harry Kane. Like, I always thought it was a satire, but I think the guy then lost his job and all that sort of shit. So,
En dat had blijkbaar te maken met mijn amandelen.
Met uw amandelen.
Yeah,
En
he's
mijn
already lost it.
dokter
And
heeft
he's
me
lost
dus
the plot.
aangeraden om een operatie te
Had his
laten gebeuren.
surgery.
En met dit als gevolg.
Marijke, jij had een normaal leven daarvoor. En toen plots kom je uit narcose en dan merk je dat het leven niet meer hetzelfde zal zijn. Hoe reageer je?
Thing is, like, he's asking a question that's going to lead him a certain way. He knows what to, I think he's buying time. That question's quite long-winded, isn't it? But he's asked, like, if you're not Dutch, and you probably won't be if you're watching this, is when you first woke up and realised your life would never be the same, what was your reaction? Oh, that's to the lady who now can no longer walk. Okay.
Ja, eerst met heel veel ongeloof.
Ongeloof is eigenlijk het juiste woord.
Oh, do you know what? He's been blindsided there.
Ongeloof is eigenlijk het juiste.
He's been blindsided because he asked a question to Marek, whatever she's called, about the spine. And then in comes fucking Dr. No vocal cords. Like, yes, disbelief is... It's like, right, bruv, no, sorry. Then he's some sort of, like, I think, some sort of warning situation where you put a hand up so I can, like, center myself, find my chi, and then you can talk.
Wordt wat Marijke hier hanteert.
Yeah, he's gone. Brilliant, yeah. cheers.
Omdat het was bij mij dus ook mijn eerste gewaarwording dat ik dacht dat
There's a
kan
kicker
niet,
coming in
dat,
this video.
Dat.
Yeah, gone. Do you know what, right? Listen, we've all been there. It's when you're not supposed to laugh that it's the most funny thing. It's when you get kicked out of the classroom and then, like, you come back in and then one little look from your mate and you're fucking gone again. Like, there's just nothing you can do. Now at the pressure of cameras, a live studio audience.
Excuseer, dames en heren. Dus,
I just clocked some geezer in the background there. I don't want to rewind it too much. I swear he's got a little fucking smirk on as well. A lot of them very angry looking, sure.
Excuseer.
There he is. Right, geezer there. I don't think I can zoom. He is in the same boat. He's giving it one of them ones. Like I used to do. I think I spoke about in the past when this kid who had like little like pebble fingers. I don't know what the official medical thing is for that. Let's find out. Let's not be ill-informed on this. Ever. This wasn't planned to be spoken about. Okay?
Do you know anything about...
What illness or affliction, good word, is it when Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets obviously went in before this, what affliction is it when... What illness or affliction is it when someone dies? That would be death. What is it when you... like, honestly, Google's going to be like, just can we remove internet from this guy? What is it when you have little pebble-like fingers on your hand? Not tiny bumps on the fingers. Why do some people not have proper fingers? Instead, have little ball type digits? I'm so sorry if you're sat here with this. I'm not trying to be a fucking... No, because that's like... I don't know what the official word is for it. Like, you know, like sort of crab hand. Oh, God, this is terrible. Where, like... I very clearly said like little ball type digit. It's not like an extra finger. Yeah, like this. 2 reasons for... It's these things. Simbrachydactylil. Whatever it is. Anyway, he had that. And he was abusing this kid in PE about that kid being shit at football. And the kid was shit at football. And this kid with the sambibractylemia while sitting was good at football. And kept being, oh, you're fucking shit. Oh, you're fucking shit. And then eventually the kid turned around and said, yeah, but I fucking smash you at FIFA. Okay? And I had to give it one of them to myself. I had to go off to the PE cupboard to just get my shit together.
Excuseer, dames en heren. Dus, je probeert dan terug je toekomst...
Nah, gone. Right, okay, now, bruv. Okay? Him saying,
I don't understand what's funny.
well, you do. You might not like that he's laughing, but let's not pretend here where you go,
I don't know if that's funny.
You know why he's laughing. You can call him a cunt if you want to, but being like, just don't, you know. And do you know what? It gets worse.
Excuseer. Allee, sorry.
It just it feels like satire. It feels like it's a comedy, but I'm pretty sure we will research this because the rest of the stuff I have to talk about is just not important.
Excuseer, dames en heren. Dat betekent ook dat je bijvoorbeeld...
Okay, he's not helping himself here when he asks, does that make sexuality a big problem? And again, this could be to the lady in the wheelchair potentially fine, although I'm sure she manages.
Ja, seksualiteit ook een
I think it is to the guy.
groot probleem bijvoorbeeld wordt.
Ja, mijn vriend heeft het gewoon gedaan,
something
maar
funny about that.
we
Boyfriend
kunnen
left
hem
her.
niet kwalijk.
Plus het feit, als je met seks omgaat, is het niet alleen het fysieke dat telt, maar ook soms de lieve woordjes.
So for those who aren't Dutch, which will probably be the name of this podcast, he says like about sex, it's not just about the physical act, it's the sweet talk too. And it's like, I feel like this guy at this point is trying to get this guy fired by saying that shit. Do you know what I mean? And he's fucking obviously lost it. He has lost the plot.
Ja, ik vind dus dat dit echt niet kan hoor. Ik bedoel, meneer, maar moeten we nu nog antwoorden of niet? Want ja, dat is eigenlijk liever.
He's saying he'd rather remain silent. Like it feels like acting, doesn't it? It feels too perfect. This is like.
Excuseer.
I'm just looking in the background for any hypocrites. Do you know what? The only people that are like borderline smirking are the men. There's a guy here. I don't know if it will zoom in on the screen recording. I hope it does. But he's got a kind of like a sweater vest on, and he's got a little smirk on as well.
Excuses hiervoor. Een vraag uit het publiek.
Oh, that's it. He goes to the fucking member of the publiek, and then fucking Darth Vader's in the live audience.
Ja, meneer, je had een opmerking,
Ik heb het zelf. Ik ben eigenlijk bijna vrij eenvoudig en jullie hebben ook gekwetst geraakt aan de stemman. Maar...
Ik vind dus dat dit niet kan horen.
I'm pretty sure Marek's having a good laugh there as well. She's got head in hands. It's one of them ones again where she's like, this is like when your fucking Instagram shares get rumbled and you got to act like you were appalled. She's got a remark from the audience. Oh yes, I had this temperature. And obviously he's fucking.
Ergerlijk meneer, ergert u
Dit kan voor mij absoluut niet.
Someone just starts clapping. Yeah, let's move this on. All right then. Like that fucking is it? Ah shit. What's the film? Is it not another teen movie where the guy just wants to get that slow clap? The time would just be right. I don't think that was even the time. Well, it works though. Oh, I remember being in Caves de Drac. Oh my god. Remember when we were talking about Caves de Drac? We're actually talking about Harry Kane. Obviously, it's called Caves de Drac, and it's in. I want to say Mallorca.
Do you know anything about
Caves de Drac? Caves de Drac. There you go, mate. Fucking knowledge. And it's it is in Mallorca. Sorry about me. And like Cuevas del Drac. I don't know what I meant French there. Morales, Goufaras, Caves de Drac, Francais. It's just like rock formations. You go underneath. There's like a bit of a lagoon situ going on, and they talk about how it all happens, and it's just not that fucking interesting. They present it out of a boat, blah blah blah, and then for my own entertainment, I just saw how many rounds of applause I can get going superfluously, and I think I got 7 going in the end.
If you're counting.
Every now and then, we'd be like, and it would just go around the room. And that was also a time when, okay, I was a little bit of a, because I went down there and I was like, oh my god, I can't see a fucking thing. Like, it's very, like, I can see fuck all. Then I realised I had my sunglasses on, took them off, could actually see quite a lot. It was cool. It was one of them ones where you go, like, a bit like the salt mines in Poland, where you go and you go, oh, I think it's made of salt, is it? Oh, that's cool. That too. Salt, is it? Yeah.
What is this?
That's cheese.
What is this?
That's cheese.
And this, what is this?
Cheese also.
And there's a couple of little centerpieces. Cool. But then you go, okay, I get it now. A bit like the nuclear war scenario book I was listening to. If it's non-fiction and it's info-based, turn up to 3 times speed, have Busta Rhymes rap it to me, tell me what radius is and people getting disintegrated and becoming just flammable carbon. It's kind of like, why don't you tell me how one bomb acts? You don't need to then tell me about the other one landing elsewhere and doing the same thing, but this time it's New York. Although it did lead on to like 24,000 years in the future from this scenario. Basically, it was as close to... Remember, while we're talking about nuclear war, we are actually talking about Harry Kane. It was like as close to realistic report unfolding scenario description of a nuclear war if Korea were to drop a nuclear bomb. And yeah, it basically be close to the bang. It's easier for everybody. By that I mean you. Anyway. So he's calling Cries a conspiracy, the presenter. I think this is him looking back on it. He thinks they wanted him out the door, and rather than just firing him, they thought, let's just exploit these vocally challenged members of the public. Normally rehearse my show with my guests, but that evening Valère couldn't make it on time. Valère's the guy with the Squeaker, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, and I'm pretty sure he then went on to do like internet radio and shit. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing now, but anyway, I get the feeling it's bollocks. I do get the feeling it's bollocks. It's all too perfect, man. But the acting, the guy laughing, he looks like... I don't know. I'll do some research at some point, I'm sure. But we were talking about Harry Kane, and he does the interview. And my tiny nipples went to France. Okay. Anyway. England. They won. Norway next. Haaland, the monster, needs to be contained. Ødegaard, obviously as an Arsenal man, good player. Be interesting. Will be interesting. But fair fucks. They're finding a way. I don't think we've looked great this tournament, but, you know, found a way. Right back, I still believe is an issue. I think we're coming up against teams that have a really good left wing. Then we're going to struggle because even the guy who's now playing there in an auxiliary capacity, he got sent off, so he can't play in the next game because we're not America. Interesting to see what they do with that, though, because... Why would they not suspend it? I know why, but as in, like, what reason, what rationale would they give? By the way, you know, 3 cheers for Ramirez, lads. Japan did get sent packing, and they probably did tidy up the place, and well done them. Okay, it was an attack on the people in general.
And not in a racist way.
Finished that book, by the way, The Long Road to Deep North, whatever it's called, The Narrow Road to Deep North, Mia Wasutin.
Wasutin?
Good book.
Do you know anything about
The Long Road to Narrow... I can never... What's it fucking called? The Narrow Road to the Deep North. It's been made into a TV miniseries as well. It's got the guy who was in Euphoria. The dude who's like really tall, rugged, handsome. He's the male Sydney Sweeney, by the way. Because it's like he can't be in something without getting just abs out, chest, buttocks, glutes. Just being sexually exploited, and I don't see any complaining about that. How about that fucking video I saw the other day? It's a comedian. I'll try and find it. He talks about the Diet Coke adverts from back in the day. It's just 2 women being like, "Oh yeah, ooh, I want a Coke, but no calories. I want a Coke, but no." It's fucking stupid.
Hello, Susan. How are your 3 children? I hate my husband. Ah, hello, Sharon. Same here, and we work in an office together. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. Is that a younger man doing manual labour? Oh, Christ. Oh, God, I'm rock hard. Get me a Diet Coke. Give me a Diet Coke now. Ooh, Diet Coke, please. 1 Diet Coke for 1. Yes, boom, Papa. Diet Coke for 1. I don't want sugar. I don't want sugar. I want him. I don't want sugar in me. I want... You get the gist. I just want to watch him.
But, yeah, that's fine. And yet, Sydney Sweeney... What are we doing? Why are we exploiting? Shh. He's a good-looking dude. She's a good-looking girl. He was a boy. She was a girl. Their bodies are fucking incredible. It's obvious.
Bang, bang, bang the drums.
I'm working on it, okay? The bang, bang fucking chart. I'm still across. I'm 11.5 pounds down in 5 weeks, baby. We're doing it. I'm never going to look like him. Fine. That's not the goal. But yeah. Anyway. Had a gig on Friday night, and do you know what? The initial thoughts as I was there was, oh shit, this could be tricky. It was outdoor, under a little like tent type thing, like a canopy. Nice weather, really posh area, like really posh, bruv. 20-mile-an-hour roads for the last like 5-6 miles to get there. They're so confident in how lovely their place to live is. It was a sign that said 20 miles an hour, slow down, see more. How confident in your place must you be to be like, hey, slow down, take it all in. And I'm thinking, if that's how we're going to do the speed limits now for where places are and how nice they are, I'm thinking where I grew up, it's floor it or become a witness. Like, that's the only alternative. Like, yeah, punch it, Chewie. Maybe close the fucking window side eye. Slow down, but not too much because you'll lose your wheels. Slow down. See more. But then, yeah, I was like, oh, I don't know. They were quite like middle class, middle upper class, money. You could just tell. And the MC did a nice enough job, but it was quite reserved. It's weird, like, to bore you with the comedy kind of like nuances. The more boxed in you are, the easier it is. It contains the laughter. You're all kind of packed in together. Then if you take walls out, the laugh doesn't carry as well and can go... You get, like, you're more self-aware. It's lit because it's the summer, so people can see each other, the whites of each other's eyes, and people aren't as free when it comes to being relaxed and laughing at shit because they'll get, like, you know, hashtagged and have their LinkedIn profile, you know, the boss of their fucking company emailed, oh, I saw them laugh at a joke about fucking, you know, I don't know, Madeleine McCann or some shit. And that is exactly why they can't continue in this role as data entry for this insurance company, because obviously, you know. But yeah, they can be tough gigs. The opening went on, did well. But yeah, they're a type of audience I'd call like the appreciators. Well, that's how they come across. They'll kind of just sit there and enjoy it, but not really give you much back. That was the impression I was getting. They'll sort of sit with a smile and they're pleasant and they won't be, you know, they won't be obstructive. Not disruptive. They won't be horrible, but they won't really just let it go. Like, just, yeah. So I was supposed to go on second in the middle, but then the lady who was also in the middle with me was like, I've got a really long drive, would you mind swapping? I'm like, no, I'm all good. It makes no difference to me. I knew that the guy was closing, like a mate of mine, so I was like, oh, no, cool, I can catch up with him and shit anyway, so it's all good. She went on, again, did fine, but again, they weren't very giving with their, you know. And I went on, tried to do a bit of the sort of local stuff, the sort of, you know, the speed limit stuff and all that. And with those sort of, I say rooms, it weren't a room, with those sort of gigs when it's quite affluent, posh, I'm aware I need to go and really lean into I'm the, you know, the guy playing the spoon, singing for his supper. Like, all right, yeah, I'm just a fucking gooch. I've got to lean into it and be the povo fucking, do you know what I mean? Council estate lad. You just got to lean into it. Be the contrast in the room. I've got the urge to shit. Do I pause for a shit? No, we push through. Oh, I don't know, though. I'm just concerned about the B.A. Therese. Do you know what? I might need to. Let me just neck this.
Ooh, you're hard showing off.
I don't know, actually. Can I get a grip? No, I think I do need one. This is unheard of, unprecedented, but we are going to have a... Your Honour, would the court allow me a short bathroom break? I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind? I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind? Liar reference. I've got tissue up my nose for those who are just watching. I'm just watching. For those who are just listening. A desperate fallen man, was it? Who did this to you? A madman, Your Honour. A desperate fall at the end of his pitiful road. Yeah, sorry about that. I needed it. Okay, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Nuclear war and Harry Kane and Caves to Drac. The gig, leaning into being a pleb, and that's what I did. And, again, yeah, they're a little bit kind of unsure. Probably thinking,
I'm sitting there thinking,
this fucker's going to be in my glove box the second he's off stage. I mean, he knows we're occupied here. But then, do you know what? I went into fucking hyperspeed, mate. I got a little joke in about, I was like, you enjoyed the World Cup? And there's a bit of a, I was like, oh, of course you're not. You've all got jobs. And that got a nice laugh. And then I was like, right, we're in now. So I'm doing bits about the TV license. And do you know what? This podcast's good for something. For the last minute, it's like, oh, you know, when you telling me I need a TV license to watch the game that I'm currently watching is a bit like shagging a girl and her being like, you know, oh, you need to buy me a drink first. I added a bit of physical comedy into it as well, where she was actually getting bent over. And she's like, you know, you need to buy me dinner first. You know, doesn't look like I do. Got a nice laugh again. And then we're rolling, baby. And I just clicked in. I hit flow kind of state on stage, which is lovely, which is you're having a really good time, telling jokes. They're with you. They believe in you from the setup onwards, which means they're just with you. And then it's so smooth going that I was literally, my brain was going, oh shit, you could do the bit about Bill getting stuck in the bathroom and feeding him a book one page at a time under the door, and, you know, And yeah, I was just in, man. Clicked in. They were loving it, you know, because it's nothing vicious.
And they were cracking up, and he loved it because it was nothing vicious.
But yeah, had a really good gig in the end. They were great. And there's a woman who apparently last month or a month before was an absolute bitch. Midway through a woman's set, she went, "You can be funnier, you know." She came marching over in the interval after I'd just been on. I was like, "Oh, here we fucking go." She was like, "That was absolutely fantastic. Like, I would absolutely come and see you again. I'm going to find out your name. I'm going to go into Google and I'll see where you're next playing near me, blah, blah, blah." I was like, "Oh, sweet. Thank you." So, yeah, I cracked the bitch. Yeah. What of it? So, yeah, really, really nice gig in the end.
I landed on my wheels, pulled over and said, "What were you worried about?"
Then Gleeksy went on and absolutely ripped it. Funny fucking guy. We go back a fair while now, so it was good to see him. It'd been a long time, and he's got very, very good in my absence. The prick. He's a Northern Irish guy, so just setting back Anglo-Irish relations every time he goes on stage, fine. But yeah, he's a good dude, and he had a really nice gig as well. So went in, busted shit up, as you do. Went home, did wrap my car around the tree. That's fine. Misread the road in front, yeah, a little bit. Realised I was really thirsty, pulled in, got a drink. Where I took the fucking password off my phone for ease of recording. It kicks all your bank cards off if you don't have a passcode on your phone. So I had to then fucking set the bank cards onto my phone in order to buy my bottle of cherry Pepsi. Yeah. Also, was tempted by a little bit of food action. Didn't go there because I'd already had my calories. Was offered a fat of pulled pork burger after the gig. Said no thank you because, you know, keeping vets in business with these sick swans. Did not plan on talking about half the shit, and we're already 37 minutes in. Went to the car boot yesterday. That will explain this book here. I'm fully steering Vietnam. I can feel it coming. Like, I'm going into the Vietnam world again, of course. It started with the Vietnam walks, where I go on to the farm fields topless and play various comedy panel shows to myself in my own head. Loodaloo. But yeah, went to the car boot. Love a car boot. Love car boots. Done a few. Sold a few. Get your pays. People sell fucking shit, mate. And do you know what? It scratched the itch. I don't really fancy going back now. Libertine swimming got cancelled. So, fuck it, we'll go car boot. Something to do, get out and about. Buy her a cheap toy for 50p, do you know what I mean? Although, to be fair, the prices in car boots are going a bit the same as charity shops. Little bit taking the piss. Like, no. We've ascertained the fact you're here and it's on this blanket in front of your car. You don't want this anymore. So quite why you're wanting like £8 for that bit of toot that is otherwise going to go in the bin, I don't know. But yeah, I had a little mooch about. Got Libertine a little dolly thing and also a little mini game of frustration. I played her at it. She won. Thank the fucking Lord. Played on the easy mode as well, where you can't send them back if you land on them, overtake them, roll in a 6, bop in a 6 to get the first time she tried to pop the little popper down. She couldn't do it. I was like, oh, this could be a long game. It's going to take me back to my childhood. And he's like, Mum, can we play a board game with me? And essentially, I just sat there going around each side of the board, doing their go for them. Be like, you rolled a 4. Oh, that's good. You landed here. Do you want to buy it? Rent it? Do you want to... up to me. You'll probably leave it, I reckon. Go to auction. I bid 50p. Anyone? Go once, go twice. Sold. Boom. Mayfair for 50p.
Cash back.
So yeah, but then she got the knack of it. But yeah, I was getting a bit cross. I was getting a bit sad. I found some sad. There were some Transformer models. There was Soundwave, Starscream, and Thundercracker. They were like kind of... They look quite sort of artsy. They weren't sort of like really plasticky toys. Oh, they're quite cool, but a bit battered up. I was like, mate, how much on these Transformers? He was like, do the 3 for £10. I'm like, mate, this isn't fucking Caves the Drac. What the fuck do you like? I'm not going to start a round of applause here. What are you trying to achieve? I was like, oh, no, I'm not, mate. I'll do £5. Really? There should have been £1 each. Oh, what each? I said, I'll do a £5. He was like, I'll do 7. I'm like, mate, Starscream's missing one of his fucking wings. Thundercracker 2 bits broken off his legs and was filthy. Soundwave was okay. I'm like, bruv, these are like... Really, the answer to that question should have been, 50p each. Or, £1 each, but I'll do 3 for 2 if you want. Again, you're going to throw these in the fucking bin, bruv. But I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not having this.
Hold on. No, I'm not having this. I'm not having this. No.
But then we come back around full circle anyway. We're all good. Not full circle, 180. It was back to where we started. Me getting mugged off. Em bought a coffee machine. She saw it. I saw a coffee machine there. It was packed up. She said, oh, Ooh. And I was like, how much would you spend on it? She's like, oh, not too much. Yeah, but what's that? She's like, tenner. Like, how much on this? She was $5. I was like, right, bang, get it. Does it work? Yeah, works. Barely used it, blah, blah, blah. And okay, there's a bit of the car salesman about that, but you go, okay, cool, $5, fuck it.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Get it home. It may well work. Don't know. We'll never find out because it reeked of fags. Absolutely reeked. And for the American listeners, fags, cigarettes. Saying, can I bum a fag in England? Very different to what that would mean in America. Stunk of fags, mate. Reeks of the fucking shit.
Reeks of the fucking shit.
Yeah, just stinky. So yeah, not going to stay in the heist. But anyway, go up towards the last one. See Max Hastings' Vietnam book. I'm like, oh, cool. That's the fucking ticket right there. Asked the lady, how much do you want on this book? She was like, oh, do you know what? You can just have it. You're the first person that's asked about that book. I'm like, you sure? She's like, yeah. Like, people just don't seem interested. And she's like, she went, I love war. Well, I don't actually love war. I like I like the idea of more than actually like it.
I like the idea of it more than I actually like it.
Literally, like, oh, I love war. Well, no, but like, I don't love war. But do you know what I mean? Like, did everyone hear that? She loves war. What a bitch. I'm like, yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like, you're interested in the sort of history of it. So, yeah. You can tell she's never read the book either. Like, I don't think she's a bit right street, wrong house. And she's lovely, so I'm not here to mug her off. I would give her a table a plug. But it was like road 12, car 3, right? And she was like, yeah, and obviously this book, it's got all the pages in it and tells you everything that happened. I'm like, God, do you do book reviews? That's fucking... Is that what it is? What is a book when it's got all the story... It's got all the information in it? Sorry, just run that by me again. It's got pages in it to do what? Yeah, it just tells you everything that happens. It does it. But yeah. So Max Hastings, one of the best, like, military history writers, of all time. He's one of the goats, mate. And she's like, yeah, I just love war. Well, the idea of war. Chicken run a train for some chicken fingers. She was like, yeah, just last weekend I watched World War One. Fucking hell, must have took a while. 4 fucking years, Jesus. When was that weekend? Fucking 2022. Fucking watched all the highlights, didn't she? Probably just on YouTube, different battles, multi-screen. Skip the punditry, just watched it with our eyes. Don't need Gary Neville telling us what's happened here, to be fair, and, what would be a big bomb landing on his fucking nut. How about Danny Dyer talk about UFOs? We don't have time. Well, this one's got a proper big nut, and he's in his kitchen, so he's got in this one.
He's been abducted since he was a kid, and he showed me some mad shit, right?
What did he show you? Because I saw the documentary.
He showed me an alien. It popped his little nut up over the window. Had a look at him, he screams.
But what was the other one?
The other one was in his kitchen, this one, it's got in. And you see its fingers come around the door frame, right long fingers.
Right.
And then it's got a massive nut, this one. Bigger than the other one.
Did it say anything? Did it have a message?
No, it didn't say fuck all, just looked at him.
What did he say? It didn't say fucking nothing. How did that come up yesterday? Oh, I can't remember. We're watching the Buckley's podcast. It's about UFOs. We're there. But I was trying to explain to Em about, like, even if there were aliens and they were to be looking for a telescope at us, they wouldn't see us. And I fucking like winding her up. If I know something that she doesn't, I'll start doing the whole, ooh, don't you know? Thought it was obvious. Bones.
Ooh, do you know? Thought it was bones.
Etc. I'm like, but even if there was aliens that, were aliens that could see us with a telescope, they wouldn't be able to see us. Do you know why? She's like, no, not really. I was like, ooh. She fucking hates it, but it's one of the ones where she hates but also finds it funny and laughs. And therefore I keep doing it. I'm like, no, even if she's like too far, no. If they had a telescope that could see us, it could see the distance. Distance isn't the issue in terms of their ability to see. They wouldn't see us on the planet. Do you know why? She's like, no, why? Ooh. Thought it was obvious. Bones. And I was like, well, they wouldn't see us. And she's like, I feel like you can, like, she's intelligent, right? So I'm like, I feel like you can work it out. She's like, no, I don't know. Ooh. Thought it was obvious, and I'll just do that on fucking loop. Because we'll be gone. I was like, well, yeah, kind of, but not in the way you mean. But like, obviously, it depends how far away they are as well. But like, they potentially see dinosaurs because of light years, right? The amount of time it takes from the light to travel the imagery of what was on the Earth to get to as far away as they'd be. It wouldn't be this now. It'd be however many light years of time concurrent with our time on the planet. And that's a bit fucking mental. That's brain breaking. So if they were to look at us from far enough away through the telescope, they'd look at the Earth as it is now in real time, as in this date, this time, but they'd see something from the past. Maybe it's like fucking the 1966 World Cup, depending on how far away they are. because the light from that imagery would take that long to get to their telescope. And as we continue in our own passing of time, the relative time for them due to light years and the speed of light means they wouldn't see what's happening. Like, what?
So now I've gone cross-eyed.
Ooh, don't you know? Thought it was obvious. I don't really fully get it either, but it's fucking mad, isn't it? That is crazy. But that's where then the idea of time... We're not going to get into time travel now. We need to talk about Harry Kane. I'll tell you what I used to love about car boots, actually. And it was sweets. Sweet stalls. Not really a thing anymore. You've got get your pears, obviously, but there weren't no sweet stalls. And that's a damn shame. And it got me thinking.
And you're sitting there thinking, well...
Do you remember eating paper? Not like as in, tucking into my digression pad. Like, Harry Kane we're done with, by the way. Okay, I've done so much fun. Never getting picked up again. I don't care. But like that edible sweet paper that weren't even really that sweet. You sort of like munched it. I remember in my local shop you had these big paper note ones. You just sit there like just eating paper, which actually tasted really like pure shit. Just want her back. Weird behaviour, man. I would like to run it back, to be fair. Do you know what? The closest you're going to get now is the flying saucers. It's that in it, but like thinner. But yeah, just eat paper. And nothing like the real money either. Probably for the best as well. Like, try and pay with it. But just dry your hands for around you this, thank you. It's fucking dissolving into their fingertips, their digits. Yeah. Who remembers edible paper? Hilarious. Chocolate cigarettes as well. Chocolate fags. Again, not in a racist way.
And not in a racist way.
No, not up the arse.
No, not up the arse.
Oh, I promised you the fucking Bill and Ben files as well. We're gonna keep. There's a couple of bits. I told you about my birthday. What was fucking bullshit. Ben was just fucking on one, bruv. He was caught playing his games console on a school night when he's supposed to be in bed. Strike one. He was then up in the morning playing it before school. That's strike two. It's no, you're not playing video games before school, bruv. Get ready and go to school, right? That's just always been a hard no. Equally not allowed their phones in the morning here. And I don't think that applies to their dads because they'll often text us at like 7:30. It's like, oh, God. Or sometimes late nights. Okay, but whatever. Fine. Different houses, different needs. And we'll get to the fact that I will hold them to accountability and I'll explain why in a second. Anyway, so that's strike two. Then that next night, again, I got upstairs because I need to get my shirt to record the podcast. What was going to be my birthday pod and then deferred by a day. I see lights coming under the screen. Off it goes, obviously. Woof, turns off. Open the door. And he's giving it the... What?
Nah, I never knew that.
No. Remote. Gives me the remote. I'm like, right, go downstairs. The next day, my birthday, the one that I deferred. Right, mate, no screens for the week because you've not used them in an appropriate manner. Now you don't have them. No screens today. I put the remote back in his room. It's like, whatever. Don't ground him. Because I want him out the fucking house, to be honest. Because it's hot. He needs to get out. He'll just be an irritant around here with nothing to do. Because without a screen, they're aimless. Like fucking moths. And whatever. Goes out, comes back. Bill goes back out again. I'm like, what the fuck's Ben up to? Because he's got nothing to do here. So unless he's meditating, go upstairs. He's watching his telly again. Yeah. He's like, just take the remote. I'm like, I don't need to take the fucking remote. You need to just stop using the fucking remote. So 4 times in 36 hours. Not using his telly as instructed. So now he hasn't got a telly in his room. Okay. And then he goes out. I fuck off to the retail park just to get out of the house because my day's been pretty fucking bullshit. Get back to find him fucking with the back gate. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, then I realised the gate's fucking knocked off its hinges. It's fucked. So I'm like, what? Ooh. Don't you know? Thought it was obvious. Fucked. He's like, oh, I was getting my bike out and I didn't know it was there. And I'm like, okay, so far we're on when there's the needle of complete accident. We'll deal with it to, oh, you're all kinds of fucked. At this point, we're still very much in it. Oh, I didn't know. Like the gate was there and I was just trying to get my bike out and it got stuck a little bit. And I'm like, okay. And then like Seb was annoying me. All right, okay. And then and then he weren't helping me. And then... And then, do you know what? We got so far to the end of, oh, you're so fucked. But do you know what? I don't want to fucking hear it. And I just walked in. Because I know what's coming. And then I got pissed off with him. And then I slammed the gate. And then I smashed it off the hinges and broke the brick wall it's affixed to. And that is what happened. Obviously, so now it's fucking absolutely on the piss, won't shut. So I go upstairs and I'm like, right, I need to just take a minute here. Goose for our bar. Go down, and he's still trying to fix it, but that is just him pushing it, and it swings open and falls off the hinge a bit, pushing it. So I'm like, mate, you can't fix it. Do you know masonry? Joshery? No. Ryanry? No. You're not fixing it, you're fucking with it. Just leave it. Like, I'm not in the mood, just leave it. Then he just dips off, goes out. Again, still not grounded him, because if I'm honest, just want him out, okay? The nuke's dropped here, I need him out of the immediate flammable carbon zone. Managed to sort of like jimmy it back in and lock it and bolt it. So now the back gate is just fucking unusable. So every time I go to pick up shit from the back garden, I've got to put it in a bag, walk it around the house, go around the front bit, and I'm like, motherfucker. And obviously the dog sees me do that and doesn't have a shit for a laugh. Obviously every time I go out the front door now, I prefer to go out the back way because it's an extra buffer from the road we're on. Yes, the other day the dog just ran underneath my wife's legs and went dashing out, and fucking only I can get him to come back in. So I've got to go chase the little fucker to get him back in the house. Yeah. Obviously, I keep going with the fucking shopping and stuff to the back gate, and then realising it's fucked, so having to world's strongest man way to the front door. Yeah! Fuck! So frustrating. But then the next morning, they're arguing and acting like a couple of dickheads, and then my daughter's like, Daddy, they're fighting. I'm like, can you absolutely fucking not? This is birthday 2.0, don't piss me off. We weren't fighting. What were you doing? We were just sort of jumping on each other. Right, so you can see why she'd think you were fighting. Yeah, so then don't fucking do it then. Anyway, Daddy, they're climbing up the wall. They've gone to climb over the fucking wall to go to school. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing in my cupboard? Oh, because the gate's broke. Yeah, but funnily enough, we have a front door! So they go out the fucking way. They've already climbed by this point. I go and catch them around the front. I'm like, boys, you need to engage your fucking brains. Like, honestly, work it out. Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry. Unfucking believable. No wonder they have bullshit arguments, by the way. And do you know what? My school report, we will continue it next week because the battery's running a bit because of the ions and the heat and the Clive and Raven. When he was going out and he's got his burner phone because I took his good phone from him. Fuck, do you know what? This is... No, because it's time if nothing else. I've got backup batteries. I can't go 3 for 3 on the record. It's messy.
It can.
We'll see what we can do. We'll try and keep it tight. He's taking a Nokia out. He's going to his mates to watch the England... Was it to watch England? Yeah, to watch England. And I was like, yeah, just text me the address when you get there so I know where you are. Yeah. Then he's walking out. I was like, yeah, remember to text me the address. He's like, yeah, wait. How do I text you on a Nokia? I'm like, motherfucker, I can't be asked to explain that. Well, if you want to see, you press 2, 3 each times. No, we can't. Just call me. Just call me and tell me the address and I'll write it down. He's like, okay, I ain't got the fucking time for that shit. I'm already trying to explain to him how to unlock it and lock it. He starts fucking me when he's still in the house and ends up calling me. And I'm like, are you calling me? As I walk in, he's frantically tapping the screen. And I'm like, it's not touch screen! We've been through this again and again.
We've been through this again and again.
Fucking hell. It's like, But yeah, Bill got a detention last week for being off task and not doing his work. Got a D2, half hour after school. And again, I've gone to bat for them in the past when they got mistaken identity. But when I see off task, didn't complete work with Bill, I'm like, yeah, I know he definitely did that. Why? Because I've met him. But anyway, he goes the next day to do his detention. Then he comes home well early. I'm like, did you not have your... No, I got there and I weren't on the list. I'm not right. And then I went to my English teacher. And then she said, oh, just don't worry about it then. So, no. So I'm going to phone today. And do you know what? You might think, what an arsehole. I'm saying good parent holds a consistent standard of accountability. You set him a detention because he was off task, didn't complete his work. You gave him a D2. Like... The detention that follows must be sat. Otherwise, what the fuck do you expect him to learn from it? He just learns shit rolls uphill. If you want him to meet expectations, then have the consequences in place with consistency if he doesn't. Make him sit the detention. So I'm going to phone and go, no, you need to make him sit a detention. Because if you want him to be accountable and understand its action and consequence, which is what I'm trying to reinforce constantly at home, help me do that. Otherwise, I'm working against you. Add you to the list of people I'm working up against. It makes them think that shit rolls uphill.
Help me. Help you.
No. Or, don't ever fucking bother me again about his behaviour at school. Don't ever set him another detention. Don't you ever come emailing me with... Don't ever. Because if you don't care, why the fuck should I care? You're clearly not that bothered. So then why the fuck should I be? Do you want him to behave as expected? Yes, me too. So then don't let him off when he doesn't. So yeah, I'm setting him a detention in his school. Okay. And before you get all like tizzy me about it in the comments, of which there are barely any, to be fine, he was giving himself a hard time. I was like, mate, you got the detention. You said yourself what happened. You just got to sit in the detention, man. His mum, a bit more strict on him with the school stuff, being a teacher herself. Fine, no judgment here. And I will grab a gun and shoot in the same direction while she's just tearing strips off him, which she did do. He goes off into the garden afterwards to have a fucking bit of a sulk. He's just mooching about kicking a ball and just... I went down to talk to him. I was like, mate, what's up? He's like, I'm just annoyed. Yeah, but what about? About the detention. Yeah, but what about it? I'm just annoyed. Yeah, but who? No one. But then what? The detention. Yeah, but why? What about the detention? It's just stupid. Why is it stupid? Because... like, I don't really get why I got it. I'm like, we've established why you got it. You were talking and got a D1, and then you carried on talking and got a D2, and you didn't do enough work. It's like a footballer, man. You've got to give everything to him football-wise. Like, because he used to rush his work and fuck it up. So to go to him, like, it's like sprinting to the goal but leaving the ball behind. It's pointless. Slow down, take the ball with you. Don't do a Theo Walcott, right? I was like, mate, it's like you've got a yellow card for tripping someone, and then you've tripped someone again and got a second yellow. You can't then complain. You're on the yellow card. Like, footballers know, I've got a yellow. When you next go into that next challenge, you think about it. Oh, do I want to stick my foot out here? Probably not. And it's fine. Like I said to him, there's plenty of footballers that have been on a yellow, then commit another stupid foul and get sent off. But you can't sit here and now just spiral into despair. That happened. That happened again. 2 yellows, red. And I was like, mate, you need to play the game more, man. Like, you got to recognise that you need to play smart when you're on that yellow. And it's the same with school and the yellow, you know, D1, D2. Like, it's the same story. Like, you've got to play the game, man. Like, and this is the thing. It's like, don't be the kid that they're comfortable booking. If you're the player that the league recognises someone who gets booked a lot, referees are a lot more comfortable just chucking a yellow card at you. Because a guy always gets booked. Bang. The teacher that's booked you once in the past will be more comfortable doing so again in the future. So now you need to play it smart with that one. Like, play the game. Yeah, but just like, because I was talking and I said this school is dumb. And I don't think she even heard that. I'm like, no, it's not about what you said. It's the fact you were talking and being off task when you weren't supposed to be. And yeah, if you say this school is dumb, that's probably going to rub her up a little bit because it's like, you know, well, she fucking works there. But M's point, and I back it, is of all the subjects that you should be paying attention in, English is definitely up there. Core subject, you still say handles instead of taps. And you still say for some fucking reason. Could be Portuguese. Can't say the did and done in the correct grammatical sense. So definitely concentrate. But I'm like, mate, you just got to take it on the chin. You got your second yellow. You serve you half an hour. I say I'm out there in a 10-15 minute conversation with him. So about how Tony Adams used to go over to referees and like, you know, go lower and adjust his socks when he talked to him, giving the power over. I was like, mate, you can play it good, like play it cool with her. Next time you go in for English, hi, miss. Sorry about the other day. Just gives her a bit of that power back. It's like you got 2 ways of going now. You get her back on board a little bit, and teachers do this, say they hold a grudge a little bit, but also, yeah, they've booked you before, they'll book you again. So it's up to you how you work that. I was like, mate, you're never going to be the kid that never gets detentions. Your mum's still going to come down heavy on you. Your dad will probably do the same. And I'm not happy you're getting detentions, but I'm a realist. And I know that you're not the kid that's never going to get detentions. I think this is his 6th of the academic year. 1 was for no uniform, like left his tie at his dad's. 1 was for homework, but it was like DT. Whatever, gives a shit.
Am I gonna be a
carpenter?
No, there's 3 weeks left in school. Give me a fucking break. I'm sorry for cursing.
1 was some mobile phone in class, and we dealt with that because he lost his phone for 2 months because he shouldn't be even taking his phone into school. But then 3 for being off task and chatty across an academic year. That averages 1 every 12 weeks. Quick maths. I'm like, mate, you're never going to be the kid that never gets one. That's fine. But you've got to play it a bit smarter than this. So you're not going to be a model student always, but show them you're a good lad. So go in and go, hi, miss, you know, how was your weekend? Because then when they go to get that card out, they might go, oh, he's actually a good lad. He's all right. The amount of teachers at the end of my school time went, you're a good lad. I'd never want to fucking teach you again, but you're a good lad. I think it really helps. These are people. Work with them like they're people. So, yeah, I was like, mate, you've got to serve the detention, take it on the chin. It is what it is. Learn from it. When you're on that yeller, don't stick the foot out again. Think about it. But then if I'm going to do that and have that conversation with him and his mum's going to come down on him like a ton of bricks, and then you can't then go, oh, don't worry about the detention. You're pulling the fucking rug. So, yeah, I'm going to make sure he sits it. Because otherwise, what's he learn? Well, I did it, got my D2, and still didn't sit the detention anyway, so who gives a fuck? So, yeah. I shouldn't have to do my own filing.
It doesn't mean I have to do my own filing.
And also, by the way, I don't want him going into school feeling like he can't express himself. And I might be doing him a disservice here slightly. I don't think he's really academically strong. If I was to forecast forward for him, which always can change, I think he's going to be the type that's going to get quite, big, probably learn a trade, earn a good bit of money, down the pub on a Friday. He just comes across as the kid. If I was to project, that'd be where he's going. And that's more than fucking fine. I think he could go to uni if he wanted to. It depends if he'd want to. He strikes me as, will get an apprenticeship, learn a trade, and do decent enough for himself. Work hard, knuckle down, physical job. But with that, you need to flesh out your personality. And that's why I don't want him going into school really restricted and scared to get in any trouble because he doesn't want to talk. And he's going to have to be one of the lads. He's clearly one of the lads. He's in quite a bit of a tricky, naughty group, and he's one of the boys in the group. So it's about playing it smart. Have a bit of a laugh. You might pick up a few fucking yellows on the way, a couple of silly reds. But I don't want him to go in there feeling like he's just got to be, an absolute... because he's not that kid. So it's the fish's ability to climb a tree in that world. So I'd rather him go there and flesh out his social skills and, sort of find out who the fuck he is. Basically, not fuck yourself over with what you're not, in that you're not very academic, really. But also, don't fuck yourself over with what you are, where you can't express yourself, your personality, and learn those interpersonal skills that make people interesting and articulate and good to be around, because you get yourself in so much trouble so early on in your school life that teachers don't give you a fucking inch and you're getting bookings all over the place. So I'm just trying to work that, you've got, and his brother a bit more academically switched on, and I'm very conscious of not comparing the two or recognising that they're different and then treating them as such. And that's not to say that he gets a free ride and the other one doesn't, but I got really fucking sick of being compared to my brother, who was like a unicorn of a student who just, knuckled down, did his work, got his fucking A's and A stars, went on and got his, his fucking A levels, then he went on and got his first degree in pharmaceutical chemistry, then got his PhD. I weren't that kid ever, and I was never going to be. So I had to find my own sort of course through secondary school, and that is still about playing the game, not being a fucking problem for others that are there to do what they're there to do. Get your shit done, keep shit down, and come out the other side well-rounded as a person. I think that's got to be his aim more than make sure you get them A's. And I'd love him to. I think he can if he was to really knuckle down. I just don't think he's that kind of kid, and that's fine. Lots of kids are not that kid, and that is why the school system really needs a massive fucking shake-up. And I do think it will come eventually, but not in his time. So he needs to learn to play the fucking game and play it a bit smarter, basically. But he will be sitting that fucking detention, okay? But yeah, I was going to tell you about a stupid argument they had the other day, but it's fucking nonsense. No wonder they get into so many stupid rows. It's like ridiculous. Like, they were having two separate dinners, and Em asked Bill, "Oh, what are you having?" And then he was like, "Oh, I'm having such and such." She's like, "Oh, where's Ben?" And he was like, "Oh, he's upstairs because my battery's." Do you know, I'm gonna have to go for free here. This is fucking mental. This is mental. And I might have jumped a little bit. It's the lithium ion, mate. It's the heat. The reaction's happening quicker. I've had to reload, which is a first. And I've not even gone as long as I otherwise normally do. But again, it's the heat, and we know this. But yeah, fucking, where's Ben? Oh, I think he's like in the hallway, just pissing about with something. And he's like, oh, because he's not having the same dinner as me. And then Ben went, "What's that?" Bill was like, "You're not having the same dinner as me." He's like, What do you mean I'm not having dinner? Who said I'm not having dinner? Bill's like, No, I'm not saying you're not having dinner. Mum asked where you were, and I said you weren't in here because you're having a different dinner to me. And he's like, what? He went, I was just saying you're having a different dinner to me, so that's why you're not in here right now, because I'm making mine, then you're making yours. Yeah, I know. And Bill's like, that's what I was saying. And he was like, what? So I'm not having dinner? And he's like, no. I'm saying you're having a different dinner, which is why you're not here. Yeah, I know I'm not having the same dinner as you. I'm like, how is this an argument? How is this an argument? Your mum asked Bill where you were. He said you're not in here right now because you're having a different dinner. Then you go, who fucking said I'm not having dinner? No, no one said that. I didn't say that. I'm saying you're having a different dinner. That's why you're not here. Yeah, I know I'm having a different dinner to you, dickhead. Like, no wonder you're always fucking arguing. No wonder you're slamming gates and breaking fucking walls. It's mental. Fuck me.
Fucking hell!
Yeah, why do they argue all the time? I don't know. It is a mystery, isn't it? Sweet little mystery. Talk to each other like shit, time after time. Anyway, I was going to do more of a school report, but I don't want to have to go through another fucking battery. So, and also it's running long, and it's hot as fuck, and yet it's going to be BS.
I didn't want to sing too loud because I don't want to wake up Robert and Nancy. My throat's sore. I've had a sore throat for a month and a half.
It's about 15 minutes talking about fucking nuclear war and silly voices. Okay. Maybe I could give you... Let me give you one quick one. Still. We did English, didn't we? Did we do science? Science. Daniel has found these lessons very interesting. He has had fun doing the experiments and building on his knowledge. He is able to predict the outcome and form a conclusion. The knowledge he gained is easily recalled because he understands it /. He studied light and shadow, teeth and eating, properties of materials, magnets, growing a healthy plant, and rocks and soils. He has lack of grammar there, please. He has performed extremely well in assessment tasks. Right, we'll do PE, then we'll get into MEMS and we'll get out of here because it's hot as fucking balls. Daniel is eager to learn new techniques and develop his skills. This is particularly noticeable in small game skills, bouncing a ball as he moved and getting a basket. Why was suggesting baskets is a ethereal concept. He found this very difficult, but by the end of the second lesson, he was quite expert. See, that's what I do, baby. You know, you win or you learn. He has good concentration, good coordination, and is a real asset in a team. A good all-rounder. I'm physically literate, okay? Just kind of what I am. Jack of all trades, master of none. I've just glanced at the top, just preed the top of technology, and I'm going to have to get into it real quick before MEMS. Daniel's work tended to be disappointing at first. Fucking alright, what is this, a roast battle? Disappointing? By the way, what was technology at that point as well? Them shitty Acorn computers. Yeah, no wonder. Playing Quap, whatever it's fucking called. However, he has improved in cutting neatly. So it's in like hard tech, cutting neatly, ability to draw accurately using a ruler. Yeah, I'm shit at drawing. How is drawing technology? This is so the year it happened. You're not getting my exact age. Get fucked.
Is the fact.
He has worked very hard on his latest design of a packet of seeds. I remember that. This should be a capital T at the start of a sentence. Miss Doyle, thank you. Miss Royal, thank you. One of them. Old eye stabber. He has worked very hard on his design of paper of seeds. His measuring and cutting is much better. I'm very much the cut now, measure later. Much better. He has researched the information on the packet very thoroughly. I actually remember doing that, I think. One of them core memories. You know, quite disappointing, but I turned it around. Which is what I'm hoping will be the overarching version of my life. Flies just joined the room. All the more reason to get the fuck out of here because they get on my tits. Let's go for my memories all alone in the moonlight. It's one of the big fuckers. It looks like a raisin with wings. Right. I'll go into my memories. Fucking raw. Judge myself accordingly. Can never remember where to actually get saved on this fucking godforsaken app. Nowadays. 4 years ago today, out with Gallagher and Libertine after an early start due to sleep regression, brackets baby, listening to Josh Pugh's episode of Parent in Hell. You better come through with some bloody answers, Pugh. Yeah, remember that? Remember that? Oh, she's so diddy there. She's in a little wingsuit. Chuck her off a cliff. She'd be like, one of them fucking squirrels. 5 years ago, I need some black cloth. Is this the sort of thing that I'd find at a haberdashery, which I'm still pretty sure is a completely made up fucking thing that one of my exes used to talk about? Yeah, haberdashery. What the hell is even that?
What the hell is even that?
Daddy, chill. That was to put over a desk for an early idea of a podcast. That was 5 years ago. How old's his podcast? About 3 years? Yeah. I don't always get round to things. It starts disappointing and then it improves. 7 years ago. Our relationship's just the two of you shouting, huh? And what? At each other from separate rooms in the house until you die. Yeah. It's an astute observation that probably led to laughter. DJ MK11. Doing funny feckers in Camden. This is definitely a bit more off to that side of the camera. That fly is massive, bruv, by the way, okay? Yeah, this has become a bit of my set. Geezer at Euston Station on a megaphone. You have to go that way to the staircase, the underground please. The escalators are broken. Mate, broken escalators are stairs. That actually happened. I was on my way to do a gig in CAF mode. And apparently Mitch Hedgeberg, I'll never remember his fucking name as a similar joke. I got accused of joke thievery by someone who I'm not going to fucking get into on here, but he wears leather trousers. What more do I need to fucking say? Didn't steal the joke. Literally happened. Okay? And it's fine. Teaching in a school 9 years ago and there's just a random fairy cake right by a toilet. And it just says schools are weird, aren't they? Yes, they are. That was the... Oh, my God, man. And I don't want to sully this podcast. It's been quite highbrow up until now. That was a school, and that was the toilet. I did genuinely the biggest shit I've ever done. I think it was like Guinness World Records level. That fly, man, I'm telling you now, is doing my fucking head in. This podcast is bullshit long for something so hot, which I've not got the time to edit. Like with flies on a level, just fuck off, innit? I think I just got it a little bit there. I did. I fucking got him as well. Ground and pound, ground and pound. Yes, because I just see him cower in my shoe. So I think the procedure here is to put it in a glass, take it to the garden, fling it over the broken gate, and then end up smashing the glass in through the back of my car windscreen. Is that right? I think so. Back in a minute. Oh, have that, you little prick. Literally got it. I like whipped him around the door, and I see him just, you know, to go a bit like, the legs go a little bit, and he went in my trainer. Oh, I hate flies so much. Twats. Yeah, it was massive. Look, it was I hadn't gone for, I don't know what had gone on. And I'm a regular guy, okay? 3 times a day, usually. If you're counting. And I just didn't go. And it was like 6 days. And I remember being in... I had my form group. And I had a TA in there, luckily. I was like, look, I need to go to the toilet. Nipped out, went to the disabled toilet where that fucking fairy cake was. I'm not exaggerating, bruv. Like, it was... Oh, imagine a fisherman being really proud of his fish. It was like... It was ridiculous. It was like my fucking forearm. It was I've never known anything like it. The stuff it was bejeweled with. Like, it... I don't understand physically. I've never...
I promise, like, and even it's been a weird these past few months, and knowing how
it felt like I was full of helium when I was finished. I'm talking like this. I nearly floated out of there. I needed to start tying myself down to a desk. Ridiculous. I don't know what had gone on, but for some reason just could not go. And when I finally did, a lot of mercy. Okay? A lot of mercy. It was ridiculous. Get out of the room, you little prick. Right, I'm going to shut this door, make it into a kiln, but it keeps the fly away. I'm nearly done, by the way. Thank you for sticking with me. Fucking hell, they said it's going to be a pain in the arse. I feel like I pissed the camera off to the side as well. It's fine. Well, I was even telling you about my big shit. Oh, yeah, fairy cake in the toilet, obviously. Listening to Arctic Monkeys B-sides, who cares?
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again? Do you have time?
Finished How I Met Your Mother again. I've watched that through so many times. It's better than Friends. Come at me. And then there was an advert. I think it was a cookies advert. Nigel, you're starting to get on my chips. And for some reason, that really made me laugh. Probably didn't quote it that many times, actually. Okay. Right. That's more or less me done, I think. It's very echoey in here now because of the whole fucking door being shut. Oh, man on. We will get to Tarantula Cox next week. Like, share. This has been quite long. You'll have to forgive me. But again, I always say this, because like, if you're here watching it, then you like this. You just get a bit more.
Lion tastes good. Let's go get some more lion.
Ooh, just a little bit. Ooh, a little bit more. So, yeah, you're laughing. Okay? I've got an update on toaster and kettle for next week. I did message someone about the availability of a set they had on Marketplace, and they replied saying they are in talks, but they'll get back to me. In talks. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, tell your mates. That was 3 recordings, video and audio. Syncing it up is going to be a fucking pain in the ash. But what you're going to do, it's what I do for you. I enjoy doing it. It's hot as fucking balls. I'm going to go to Nam now before going to get my daughter. Cool, usual shit. Shut up then.